watching the award-winning GHS TV, Germantown Community Television, your hometown news and information station. Welcome to another edition of Germantown Community Television's award-winning Access Together series. Informative, educational, and entertaining, our diverse programming lineup offers something unique for every viewer. Whether you want to keep up with the latest community news or learn how changes in the Mid-South and beyond affect us right here at home, these local programs keep the focus on you, the citizens of Germantown. Each show is hosted by a member of the community and produced using the students and facilities of Germantown High School's nationally renowned television station, GHS TV. These programs are made possible through the combined efforts of the City of Germantown, Shelby County Schools, GHS TV, and the Germantown Community Television Foundation. If you have any questions, comments, or program ideas, write us at the address on your screen or call 754-4788. You can also email us at ghstv17@aol.com. For more information about GHS TV and our programming, visit us on the web at www.ghstv.org. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the following presentation.
Welcome to Chamber Matters. I'm your host, Pat Scroggs, President and CEO of the Germantown Area Chamber of Commerce. During each show, we'll take an inside look at the business leaders making a difference in our city. The Germantown Area Chamber of Commerce has existed for more than 37 years. Our staff, board of directors, ambassadors, and volunteers are all dedicated to creating a vibrant business environment through interactive partnerships with business, government, and community. Today, in our Business Leaders segment, we are going to meet Scott Berry, co-chairman of Memphis Communication Corporation. And in our Difference Maker segment, we will meet Patricia Barnett, owner of QH Medical Supplies. And in our Up Next segment, we will discuss with Stephanie Luttrell, owner of Spectrum Lighting, the 23rd Annual Germantown Business Expo. All of these dedicated volunteer leaders are involved with ongoing activities of the Chamber. Joining us now is Scott Berry, co-chairman of Memphis Communication Corporation. Welcome, Scott.
Well, it's good to be here, Pat. Thank you for the invitation.
Well, thank you. We want to get you back to your alma mater.
You indeed have. It's been a long time. Class of '81.
Okay. Well, at least you admitted your class, so that's a good thing. And I know you've come a long distance, I guess, or a short distance from your roots here in Germantown. But tell me, how did Memphis Communication Corporation get started?
Well, I'll tell you what. In 1972. I was a young tyke, but my dad, who was a national sales manager for a company called Bell & Howell out of Chicago, he, at that time in his career, he had 5 children at home and was exceptionally talented in the sales arena and set many records for Bell & Howell. But he didn't like traveling so much. So after traveling through many cities, many states, he ultimately selected Germantown, Tennessee to call home and establish a business, Memphis Communications, which kept him off the road and around family a little bit more. So as they say, the rest is history. Memphis Communications was founded in '72, and I'm glad he started it.
Well, we are too. Well, tell me, what are some of the core businesses that Memphis Communication does? Memphis
Communications is composed of 4 key business units, or what we refer to as 4 business disciplines. You have 2 divisions that are dedicated and are devoted to office automation, helping small and large businesses on a local scale and a national scale automate their businesses to make them more efficient and reduce their cost of doing business, reduce their expenses. Those 2 divisions, one is a document solutions division, so anything to do with printers, copiers, whether they're desktop or full production copiers, document storage, anything to do with security of sensitive information, that division handles that. And then the mailing solutions side of the business would be things that you get in the mail. You have an envelope and it has postage on it. We sell the equipment and technology for businesses to put that postage on there, fold and insert the letters into the envelope, and then specialized software that keeps businesses from sending duplicate pieces of mail or ensuring that businesses get the highest discounted rates for their postal expenses. So anything to do with paper handling. Then the other two divisions are low voltage systems integration. We design, engineer, and install audio-visual systems. So in the audio-visual arena, things in this studio, for example, a lot of that type of technology, along with audio and video systems, sound systems for restaurants, but also sound systems for large venues like churches, auditoriums, arenas. If you've ever been to Forever 21, we've installed sound there, or places like Longhorn Steakhouse. But we also have video conferencing systems that we install, anything to do with it. And then the security division, we install CCTV camera systems. We just finished a 400 camera installation in Orlando, Florida. But we also do a tremendous amount with small businesses. And then card access, where you have doors that are locked except for people who present the right credentials in the form of a card. So then we rent audio-visual equipment as well. So people that just need things for a one-time, event, we can help them with that as well.
Right.
So,
Well, that's a lot with 4 things. And of course, I think most of us are more familiar with your audio-visual and different things like that, but I know it's a full-service group. So you've already answered part of my next question, but what are some other types of businesses and organizations that you serve in the area?
We actually, it runs the gamut. We certainly nonprofit organizations we do a tremendous amount of work with, but we also do a tremendous amount of work with the medical community. Recent clients, whether it be Methodist Hospital here in Germantown, where we installed their CCTV security camera system throughout their campus in their parking garage, or someone like Smith Nephew, who relocated to Goodlet Farms and for their education and communication needs with video conferencing, digital signage, video projection, production type technology and equipment. So it's all over education, government, warehousing, logistics. We're really in every business sector that exists.
Well, see, that says a lot about your company and the reputation, because you do have a large variety of business experience over the years. Well, what is the most significant benefit you think your customers enjoy by working with MCC?
Well, that's a great question, and it'd be tough to quantify in a short segment, but just things that come to mind. We buy all of our technology directly from the manufacturers. So there's not a middleman, if you will. So what happens is our customers are able to get the best-in-class services without paying a high premium price for that. So that's one piece. But the biggest thing that we do for our clients is we're experts in all of those business units and helping them to reduce their business expenses. And in today's business climate, people do care greatly about the cost of doing business, and we have proven methods of helping them reduce those costs of business. And then we also sell them and implement the tools that help them generate more profit dollars and revenue through their business. So it's our people that make an unbelievable difference. Right. It's not just about a box. We have a little bit of a saying at the office. It's, we don't treat our customers where here's the book, here's the phone, lots of luck, you're on your own. We really hold their hands through the process and consult with them and show them the best way to do things and run their businesses. Right.
Well, we don't have a lot of time left, but I know obviously has the economy affected MCC like it has other businesses in the last few years?
It has been difficult, but I'll tell you what, thankfully with the leadership of our dad, who, his attitude has always been uniquely different than most. A lot of times there's people in life that say, bad times are coming or bad times are here, get ready for bad times. We were blessed with a dad who was quite a visionary and is still quite a visionary. He taught us to take bad times and turn them into good times, and which means we had to prepare to work a lot harder than we ever have. And so all the families in Memphis Communications really have done such. We took a different approach. We actually decided and made a decision to increase our head count. We're hiring more employees in our technical service areas, our sales areas, but we increased our head count during this time, and it's allowed us to serve our customers exceptionally well.
Right. Well, Scott, we could listen, and it's a fascinating business, and really appreciate your support and sponsorship this year for 2012.
Yeah, well, thank you. It's great to be a part of the Chamber.
Thank you, Scott. We're going to take a break now, and when we return, we will talk with Patricia Barnett, owner of QH Medical Supply.
can now watch your favorite Germantown community television shows from anywhere in the world. GHS TV is streaming online, live 24/7. A viewing screen displays our channel just like you see on television. Simply visit our website at www.ghstv.org. So log on and enjoy hometown news from anywhere in the world, only at ghstv.org.
Be free. Nice, Dad. Nice, Dad. Nice.
Charles!
Nice, Dad.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of siblings in foster care who'll take you just as you are.
You're watching the award-winning GHS TV, Germantown Community Television, your hometown news and information station.
Welcome back. I'm pleased to have Patricia Barnett, owner of QH Medical Supply. Welcome, Patricia.
Thank you, and thank you so much for inviting me.
Well, I'm just fascinated by your business, and ever since you became a member, I just think it's a wonderful company, but I'm not sure all of our viewers know about your business, and so I'd like for you to tell us a little bit more about QH.
QH Medical is a medical supply company. We work with all types of medical equipment, such as pain management, wheelchair cushions, this type thing. But our specialty is mastectomy. We work with ladies who have survived breast cancer, and we supply the prostheses and the bras and all types of equipment for them.
Well, that's wonderful. What does QH stand for, and what is your mission?
QH stands for Queen of Hearts, and because we are women-owned, and because we work in mastectomy and work with ladies, you know, that we thought that was very appropriate. But we go by QH, but it does stand for Queen of Hearts. And our mission is that we provide quality products, and we work with women who have survived breast cancer, making a difference one woman at a time.
Well, absolutely, and I love the Queen of Hearts. I just think that is a neat concept, and the acronym and everything. I think that is very, very appropriate. Tell me what you mentioned again, the specialty of QH. Is working with women that have had mastectomies. Right?
Yes, we do work with women who have, like I said, we supply the prostheses and the bras, as well as we do the lymphedema sleeves and compression hoses, anything that can help them. A lot of times when women have had a breast removed and they have to take their lymph nodes out, then they have to have the compression sleeves on their arms also.
Right. And so tell me, what is your target market then?
Well, other than the ladies that we work with who are survivors, we also work with seniors, because we are Medicare accredited, and we carry most insurance, and therefore we work with, we get referrals from the hospitals and everything to take care of patients with pain management and anything that they're needing.
And tell us where you're located and your hours.
We're located at 2965 North Germantown Road, and we're in a strip center past Wolf Chase Mall. And our hours are 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and we do work with ladies or anyone on Saturday by appointment.
Right. Well, you mentioned, so you do accept various insurance.
Yes, we
and do the paperwork and
We do.
all that sort of thing. So a person comes into your business, and so you just do the processing?
Yes, if they come in and they have a need, we will file their insurance for them. We'll verify their insurance, and we take care of all the paperwork. We will even get the prescription for them. If they come in without a prescription, we will get that over to their physician and get that back, and then take care of all the paperwork and do all the filing in advance.
Right. And so also you do other types of fittings besides just mastectomies?
Yes, we have opened a women's boutique side to QH also, and we carry bras for all ladies, and we do the fittings for everyone. So we do carry, and we have a boutique, and we carry specialized crystal jewelry, and all types of fun stuff too.
Well, people like to shop, especially with boutiques and that type of thing. And so you carry what else? Jewelry, clothing?
Jewelry, we carry accessories, we carry purses, this type thing. But again, mainly we carry the specialty bras for hard to fit sizes, and we carry a lot of the major brands.
Well, I know you have an outstanding staff. How many combined years do your and how many staff members do you have?
We have 3, and between all 3 of us, we have a combined of about 25 years of experience in the medical field and dealing with Medicare.
Well, tell me how you got started in this business.
I've been dealing with Medicare for many years. I had a previous business where we did medical software and billing for medical offices. And then I started working in the medical business as far as the mastectomy, and went into that area of being able to help women and also to file their insurance.
Well, did you have a personal story, or just realizing in our community that this particular service, because obviously I'm not aware of another business that's like yours.
We also, I meant to say, we also deal with diabetic testing supplies, and I have that in my family, and my partner lost her mother to breast cancer. So both of us, between the 2 of us, we've had experience in that also.
Right. Well, I think it's commendable that there's a place that they can shop and and have expert help from ladies like you. Is there anything else that you would like to offer before we finish up in just a few minutes?
Just that we would like for everyone to come in and take a look at where we are, look around into our boutique. If you have any medical needs at all, just give us a call, let us know, and we will be glad to work with you.
Well, we appreciate very, very much your support, and thank you for being a member of our chamber. And again, it just shows the diverse background of all of our membership, and there's a place and a need, and we can provide that through your business. So thank you very much.
And thank you, because we really enjoy being a member of the chamber.
Oh, well,
We've really enjoyed it.
Thanks. We're going to take a break, but be sure to stay with us, because when we return, we will meet Stephanie Luttrell, owner of Spectrum Lighting, chairman of the 23rd Annual Germantown Business Expo.
Watched it over the span of 3 decades. We've dedicated ourselves to making it a fantastic community show, and the Alliance for Community Media has named GHS-TV's Crosstalk the best informational program in the country. From coverage of important area issues and events to conversations with high-profile local, national, and international personalities, Crosstalk keeps you informed and entertained. Don't miss Crosstalk, produced entirely by the students of Germantown High School. The news show airs each week only on Germantown Community Television, cable channel 17.
Hello, I'm Attorney General Bob Cooper with a message for the young people of Tennessee. It's important for kids to lead a healthy and active lifestyle. Make a habit of participating in your favorite activities. Eat balanced meals with your family with plenty of veggies. So if you want to achieve all your goals, make sure to say yes to a healthy lifestyle and no to underage drinking. Visit AskListenLearn.com to find out more.
Watching the award-winning GHS-TV, Germantown Community Television, your hometown news and information station.
You're watching Chamber Matters. The Germantown Area Chamber of Commerce offers many positive programs for its members and the public. Stephanie Luttrell, owner of Spectrum Lighting, is the chairman of the 23rd Annual Germantown Business Expo. Welcome, Stephanie.
Well, thank you, Pat. I'm so excited to talk about the expo.
Well, we're delighted to have you as our chairman this year, and I think it's going to be a big success.
Oh, it's more than we thought from last year, I believe.
I think you're right. Well, give our viewers the details on the general information about the expo.
Well, like as you said, it's the 23rd annual, so that's pretty amazing. We have over 100 exhibitors. And it's April 24th, it's on a Tuesday, so it's open to the public, there's no fee, and fabulous entertainment during lunchtime. We have great sponsors. it's just going to be a fabulous day for business in Germantown.
Well, tell us the location and where it's going to be held.
It's at GPAC, and it's going to be, as you walk in there, and then the entire gym is vendors as well. And so it's there. It's from 9 to 4. And then we have a power breakfast, which starts about 7:15. We have some exciting people for the Power Breakfast speakers, too.
Right. Well, what type of businesses participate in the Business Expo?
You know, it's really surprising. There are a lot of businesses out of Germantown that are members of the Chamber, and they are participating in the Expo. So we're talking about banks and healthcare, all different kinds of businesses that are looking for kind of that aha moment of, oh, I didn't realize that I could do that with my business, or I didn't realize I could do that with your business. So really interesting solutions to problems that you might have.
Right. Well, obviously, it always takes sponsors to put on any kind of event, and so tell me about some of the sponsors for this year's expo.
Campbell Clinic is sponsoring the Power Breakfast, and we're very appreciative for that. And well, Spectrum is a sponsor.
Yeah, you're
as
being
well,
modest.
Right?
Spectrum Lighting.
Spectrum's a sponsor
I can
as well.
say that.
Spectrum is a sponsor as well. And then we have food sponsors. We have Landers Ford is our car sponsor, so you'll see the newest cars there. Then we have, let's see, there are other food sponsors, Chick-fil-A, Premium Refreshments. That's actually how we found our coffee service is at one of the expos. So.
Right. Well, how many attendees do you expect, and is there a cost to attend?
It's actually free, but we do expect, well, actually 2,000. I mean, over 2,000. So we're looking forward to it. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful weather too. So
it will be in April. Well, you mentioned the Power Breakfast. Tell our viewers a little bit more details about that.
Well, we have Justin Fuente, who's the new head coach of the Memphis football team, and Melissa McFerrin, who's the head coach of the women's basketball team. So they'll be speaking, and that is part of the expo, but it's also an adjunct. If people can't participate in the expo, they can still come to the Power Breakfast. So that's always a great way to start the day. So
and the tickets for that
are $20. So it's really cheap breakfast for great, you know, it's exciting to have Justin and Melissa.
Right.
So I think that's going to be a great start to your morning.
Right. Well, it'll be very, very interesting. Well, I know there's also a seminar in the afternoon, so tell us about
Jude
that.
Acuff is with Impact Performance Group, and he's going to be talking about successful businesses. And that's in the media room at the Germantown Athletic Center.
Right.
So it'll be right there, and that's kind of an adjunct to that. That'll be something.
And that's what the good thing about that. That's actually a free seminar.
Right.
That anyone can attend that, and obviously we hope the vendors can take a little break and go down there, but that will help them out also. Well, how can a business apply for a booth, and how much does it cost? Some of those details.
There's a great website, germantownexpo.com, and of course you can call the chamber. But there is a cost for the member, chamber member, as well as the non-member. So it's $400 for a standard booth and $500 for the corner booth, which that's of course the best. I think we do have some of those left. And then there's another cost or price for a nonprofit. There's a lesser cost. And then I think it's $615 for a non-member, and then $715 for the corner booth. So you want to get those corner booths too. So.
Right. Well, we've got lots of information about it, like you said, on our website and everything. One thing we haven't talked about, and so I don't want to throw you a curveball here, but we'll have to decide about the judging of our booths too. This year. So you want to mention that a little bit?
Well, it is a professional exposition, and a lot of visitors, and of course business to business. But there is a judging for the best booth, and so that's always a lot of fun too. So, and we get volunteers throughout the community to come and help, because some people need to leave at lunch, or if they wanted to go to the seminar. So there are people that can kind of stay at your booth while you go and you actually visit with the other booths. So
right. Well, I know our sponsors get to hang banners, which is always a good publicity. And earlier we talked to Scott Berry in Memphis Communication. Obviously, they do all the sound for us. And do you want to talk about the Dream Ticket a little bit, maybe?
Well, and that's something that it's exciting that you can go around to all of the booths and kind of get it stamped, and you know, kind of to make sure it's just some incentive to go around to all the booths and to get that participation. So we'll have Spectrum as part of that. We'll have a $500 American Express card, and Sam's.
So they get to use that and
right, that's right.
Wherever they
want to, instead of something specific. So we'll have that, and then Sam's has a participation, and so that's the dream ticket is something that you know, to go around and visit all the booths.
Right, and anyone can check in when they at the registration desk, and then they can get the dream ticket, and they can go around and visit the booths, and then obviously there's a drawing at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, that's always fun too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that'll be a great day, and we've had great success in the past, and obviously it's so good for our businesses because, as you well know, in this day and time, there can be a lot of competitive businesses, but they've got to be out there marketing what they do and communicating with the people and everything. So that's always good. Well, thank you, Stephanie, and thanks again for all your support.
Thanks, Pat. I appreciate
Spectrum
it.
Lighting. Thank you for being with us today for Chamber Matters. We appreciate all of our guests on today's show, Scott Berry, Patricia Barnett, and Stephanie Luttrell. If you want further information regarding membership, please call us or look at our website, www.germantownchamber.com. If you're interested in the air dates of Chamber Matters or any other shows on GHS TV, look in the Germantown News for the programming schedule, or you can visit ghstv.org, where we are also streaming live 24 hours a day. You can also keep up with GHS TV by visiting us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you again for joining us, and be sure to watch Chamber Matters again next month.